Located on Market Street right next to the Riverwalk in downtown Wilmington, you could find the Black Cat Shoppe. The owner of this quirky little store, John Hirchak, is like Willy Wonka, and his shop is his factory. What wonders lie inside? I'm Maddie Murphy, and on this episode of Rave Reviews, we will give you a glimpse into this zany and nostalgic shop. John's outgoing and playful personality electrifies the shop. With a story for almost everything under the sun, he told me that it began because they needed a place to sell sunscreen and bug spray for their ghost walk in 1999. A closing tattoo shop offered a lease exclusively to John and his wife.
So we were like, okay, that sounds great. Well, neither of us had ever owned a store, but neither of us had ever owned a ghost walk either. But we felt confident that we could do it. And so we opened the store with credit cards. It relied on the tour for the first 3 years, but then it really became a standalone business. And now we're a destination store. I mean, people come into Wilmington to come to our store, so it's kind of neat. So it all started because of bug spray. I guess that's the short end of the story now.
As you walk through the store, you can't help but stop and look at all the things that he offers, ranging from small novelties like finger puppets and magnets, to Wilmy Wood t-shirts and massive puzzles of well-known franchises such as Harry Potter and The Hobbit. The store caters to all ages, with kids' toys to more mature, humorous items. Every item in the store sparks a youthful spirit to be creative and have fun. John's goal at the store is to make you feel like a kid again, regardless of your age. With over 140 vendors for their small shop, there's an item for everyone. How is that possible? Well, John looks for 4 things when selecting his products.
It has to be either fun, funny, magical, or mystical. And if we can fit it in any one of those, then we feel like it's going to work for our store. Our shop is an experience. I mean, the paintings we do, the shelves we build, the flooring, everything we do, and all the product we have, even the music, is meant to create a feeling for our customers. So when they come in here, they're getting an experience. And that's what is really important to us. Most of the people get the sort of weirdness and the humor, and they want it. Because you don't get this in many places, what we have. There are some people who are turned off because they're offended early. It's okay to be offended. There's nothing wrong with being offended. We're offended by being offended anymore, and it's unfortunate. But it's all in jest. All of it's for fun.
As a way to set themselves apart from the other shops in Wilmington, John prides himself in creating an experience for the customer and guarantees that the customer will be happy.
If you don't feel good when you're in here, whether you're working or shopping, then emotionally you have a problem. There's just too many happy things in here. The best days are when you're behind the counter. There's a lot of flow in the store. The great music is playing. All throughout the store you can hear them laughing. Or look at this, look at this. And the kids come running up with the hand puppets, and they'll go running through the store. You know, they're dinosaurs. We have a treasure chest with items for 25 cents. My dad died when I was young, so we were plunged into poverty. And so, you know, I know what it's like to grow up without money. And so we want any child that comes in here, they could spend 45 minutes at that treasure chest and leave here just as happy as the kid who's picking up everything and buying it.
With the store being considered a destination, John has seen his fair share of celebrities come to his shop. Celebs such as Robert Downey Jr., Jennifer Aniston, Vanessa Hudgens, and the cast of One Tree Hill, just to name a few. In fact, John believes it is important to respect Wilmington's film industry and his fellow small downtown businesses.
Jennifer Aniston came in here while she was filming We're the Millers. And when she came in here, it was like a day or two after she was engaged. And I got a call from People magazine. You know, I got nothing to tell you. And they're like, well, she comes in, can you take a photo? We'll pay you for it. And I was like, no, man, that's so rude. I'm not going to do that to a customer. That's awful. I support our film industry. I'm not going to ruin it by like, oh, look what they did in Wilmington. People come here to come to the shop, and then they do other things, which is really rewarding because that's, I think the other restaurants and bars and places downtown recognize that they're getting a lot of traffic because of our efforts and what we do. We have a restaurant guide that we have printed at our own expense of every downtown restaurant, and we give them away for free. It doesn't cost anyone anything. The more I can benefit, you know, that place, and that place, it's going to be returned to me.
The shop fits perfectly with Wilmington's quirky feel. As unique as the store is, John thinks his success can be attributed to his drive to try anything.
My life has been nothing but a series of accidents, but they're accidents that I was willing to step into, and I wasn't afraid, because if it doesn't work, then what's the worst thing that can happen? Well, this little thing in my life didn't work. That's small potatoes. The Ghost Walk started just as a little bit of extra weekend money. Failure is just a part of life. I fail every day at dozens of things, and you can't let it dictate the negative part of you. You have to let it dictate the positive part of you. That's the direction you need to take it from. It's okay. I mean, you brush yourself off and you go on, and it's usually, you don't get hurt all that seriously.
If you are ever in New Bern, stop by the Black Cat Shoppe's second location. Also, check out the shop's haunted pub crawl and ghost tours. I'm Matty Murphy. Remember to support local businesses, and I will see you next time on Rave Reviews.